All right, good evening. Hello, welcome to this weather update. It's about 9:15 p.m. on June the 4th, 2019, and started off with the clear sky, but you could see on the satellite image from this morning we had smoke that unfortunately did wind up moving in late, like toward the evening, and the air quality kind of started going downhill. And only the morning was clear. Unfortunately, once we got toward the afternoon, we started having cirrus around, and I was in the Pine Barrens, and had a little bit of time before that junk rolled in, but it did wind up rolling in on me. But that video will be later. This is the weather update. So the current satellite image here showing the smoke there that is advancing in from the west there. Unfortunately, you can see that cirrus that popped up over us too on this satellite image. We'll look at it again. You'll see that. Look at that right over there, right over Long Island. It just popped up over us. Really weird. Let's look at the MODIS satellite, and we'll see. Take a look at that too as well. So you can see here is the smoke that's moving toward us. We'll be probably dealing with that tomorrow. As far as today goes, started off clear. You could see we had clear skies here, but you could see the cirrus that just somehow just started popping up over us. See, there it is. So there you can see it right there. Look at all that junk that just popped up over us. I think it was just all from airplanes, and maybe a little bit of smoke in the air, just enough to form all this haze from all this like jet smog, as I like to call it. It's kind of made the sky kind of gross by the afternoon. You can see here's another look at it again. Just disgusting. It's a shame, because other than that, we would have had clear skies. But it just popped up over us, just over our area, Long Island, New Jersey. If you're actually further south, it was clear. Just our luck, right? But anyway, there's the smoke. You can see the smoke there. The smoke might have been behind that too. There might have been a little bit of smoke here that might have. This damn smoke, I'm telling you. Let's take a look and see if these damn fires are out. Hopefully they're out, and hopefully they're getting some rain. Put these damn fires out already, because the smoke is just ridiculous. I'm tired of talking about it. Every summer we're talking about it. It's ridiculous. This is the new normal due to climate change, I guess. Anyway, let's take a look at the weather outside right now. Wow, that's weird. There's something on the radar, too. Look at that. What is that? It looks like there's a shower over there. We're not supposed to have any rain near our area today. Very weird. Alright, so let's take a look at the current conditions outside, see what the highs were today. See what they got up to. Right now it's 68 in Central Park, but I want to look at what it's in Farmingdale. 62. The dew points are rising now, up to 51. So it was drier earlier, but the dew points are starting to rise. We had dry air earlier in the morning, but the dew points really started coming up by the evening. Winds did shift to the southwest. That's part of it, bringing in some more of the humidity, of course. So what did it hit, by the way, at Farmingdale? Let's see what it hit. I didn't even see what the high was. 69, not even 70. Let's see how Toms River fared. I'm curious. I bet you it was hotter there. I bet you it was hotter. Let's see what it is there. Waiting for this to load. Waiting for this to load. All right, here we go. So 62 at Mount Holly, 61 at Toms River. The dew point's actually lower there at 47, believe it or not, which is really unusual. Oh yeah, 75. Wow, good 6 degrees warmer in Toms River. Always hotter in Toms River, always. Let's look at the Ventu sky here. So right now temperatures are in the 60s. Let me move this to 3 o'clock. You could probably see the heat in Toms River maybe a little more. It was a little warmer in Toms. You could see the sea breeze develop by the afternoon, though. Look at the dew points. Show you the dew points rising too as well. So nice and low dew points in the early afternoon, but by the night, dew points starting to come up now, 50s. So because we have that flow coming out of the south. So let's look at the models. Let's see what we have, what we can expect for tomorrow here. I'm just gonna actually just go ahead and look at their regional view here. The first thing that we'll look at is our temperatures, because it will get hotter. So we'll first start off with that, and you'll see, yeah, we're getting close to 80 tomorrow. Close to 80, probably in the 80s in New Jersey, and especially Toms River, of course. And then Thursday, maybe it backs off a little. Actually, Thursday's running a little cooler now, so maybe we won't hit 80 on Thursday. Depends on the extent of cloud cover, but New Jersey will, of course. Friday is hotter again. We're dealing with around 80 degrees. Weekend and Saturday, there's a front that moves through, so maybe it'll drop temperature down in the mid to upper 70s. Sunday, probably near 80, so it'll be a little bit above average for the weekend. I'm not going beyond that. So let's now look at the dew points, because you'll see that humidity come up. Alright, so this is tomorrow, so we're looking at Wednesday. So you can see the humidity coming up. Here we go. So dew points starting to rise tomorrow into the low 60s. And then for overnight, it's going to really get humid Wednesday night. We're going to have a lot of rain, too, Wednesday night to Thursday. That's the main thing I want to talk about. So, and then we're dealing with really high humidity levels Wednesday night and Thursday. Dew points in the upper 60s. Perhaps some 70-degree dew points again. Dealing with this freaking humidity again. But the good news is the humidity tries to get pushed to the south on Friday with this front moving in. And then you'll see some much lower dew points by Saturday and Sunday too. So we should have a low dew points. The weekend will not be humid, but the humidity does come back as we get toward Monday. On that note, now let's go and shift over to precipitation. So we'll go back to the precip moisture and we'll take a look and see the rain. So we have this rain coming Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and there could be a lot of rain from that. And then that rain moves out. We have this high that's going to build in for the weekend from the north, and hopefully bring us some clear weather too. We'll have to look at that too. But first, well, while we're on this model, I'll look at the skies, and then we'll go from there. So obviously, plenty of clouds tomorrow, plenty of clouds Thursday, maybe some sun Thursday, partly sunny, and then a lot more sun. Looks like clear skies completely on Friday. Saturday could be clear as well, and maybe Sunday we might be dealing with some cirrus. So yeah, maybe Monday clear too. So we'll have to see what happens. We're gonna have clear skies. Of course, this doesn't forecast the smoke at all, but we may have some clear skies. So let's go look at the NAM, and let's take a look and see how this is going to pan out for Wednesday night. So Wednesday, most of the day is dry until you get to around 8 o'clock, and then these storms start forming around. But the NAM doesn't seem to have formed them over us. NAM's actually a lot lighter with this. Wow, very scattered, the NAM. Then the NAM has a batch. Wow, so the NAM is much more scattered in nature. Alright, so we have a divergence of the models. Alright, so how much total rainfall are we getting with the NAM? Not very much at all. So we look at the NAM, there's not very much at all. Just very scattered activity. And when we go to the GFS, boy, it's a big different picture here. We have an inch of rain. So which model is right? That's the question. Well, the NAM is usually better with forecasting rain and stuff. But we'll have to look at some of the other models. Let's look at the RGEM. Yeah, RGEM is also not a lot of rain. What about the HDRPS? HDRPS is a different story. Wow, HDRPS is a totally different story. So let's take a look and see what we got here. So we have a divergence of the model. So this is, yeah, the HDRPS has some soakers popping up late Wednesday night to Thursday morning in the overnight. And Thursday morning could get a little ugly with some heavy rain. So that's the HDRPS. Okay, let's look at the ICON model. The ICON seems to have heavier rain too. So this is very interesting. Let's see total accumulated precip on that. And that also gives us a heavy rainfall. So some models are saying we're not going to get a heavy rainfall. Some are saying we are. So there seems to be a divergence in the models significantly, and the question is which one is right. That's the question. I don't know. Let's go and look at the Ventus sky again, and I'm curious what is the current radar right now. Let's look at the radar throughout the whole country here and see. There's really not much going on. I'm thinking the rain may be overdone tomorrow night. Maybe it might just wind up being scattered. There's a possibility that we're not going to get a soaking. Some people saying we are. but there's a possibility we may not get a soaking. Well, let's see what the Ventus sky has. For 3-hour precipitation, we'll actually go and we'll change this to tomorrow night at around 11 o'clock. Let's see what that has. Yeah, so this is going with the wettest solution. This is using the HRRR. So it's possible we would be dealing with heavy rain. So there's a divergence in the models. We will have to see what happens, and we'll have to do another weather update tomorrow and see. I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure what's going to happen. But there is a possibility of heavy rain and thunderstorms tomorrow night into Thursday morning. But it may not happen. It may happen to our north. It may not happen over us. It kind of depends on where this complex forms here that we see right now in the eastern Midwest. If that complex goes over us or whether it goes to the north, that remains to be seen. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. But I think that will conclude this weather update. So I'll try to have another one for you again. This is what it may look like Wednesday night, the radar, but we'll have to see exactly what happens because right now, well, let's look at the Cape levels for that time, and let's see if we have no Cape. All right, now, I mean, there's not going to be any severe weather. What about lifted index? That's up there. Okay, this is using the GFS model. So again, there's a divergence in the models. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have a better idea tomorrow what's going to happen tomorrow night. Anyway, that does conclude this. Well, I count on the NAM. I mean, the NAM and the it's the NAM and the RGEM are light. And the NAM is usually a good model when it comes to rainfall and convection stuff. So that's why I have a tendency to side with that one. But we'll see what happens. I'm just really curious. Let me see if the 12Z run of the NAM was a little different. Yeah, it was wetter. So we may just have an issue with the run, that particular run of the NAM, perhaps. We'll have to see, but maybe the NAM is picking up on something. It usually is often the first to pick up on things. Anyway, that does conclude this weather update. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.